So if we know that our body is acidic, is too acidic, how quickly can we turn that around and change that?
You know, the body is very forgiving. In fact, in the world of epigenetics, you can change the expression of genetics by simply changing your lifestyle and diet. And it only takes 2 weeks. A lot of the sugar cravings, and most folks don't realize that sugar is a metabolic waste product. It's a dietary waste product of metabolism and of food that's breaking down. Sugars increase. These sugars, if they are not eliminated, can build up and cause destruction within our bodies. So the body's very forgiving. For someone who's in the first 4 steps or stages of acidosis, you can resolve this within a few weeks, up to 12 weeks. If you're dealing with a degenerative condition, like a stage 4 metastatic cancer, that may take a few months, maybe 6 months, up to a year. But it depends on your particular condition and how fast the body is beginning this process of eliminating its own waste products. But it's more than that. It's not about just eliminating your waste products. It's building the most important organ of the human body, and that's the blood. The blood is a living, liquid organ that is our life. And our health is in direct relationship to the health of the blood. So eating foods, a raw, green, plant-based diet is the best diet to begin building healthy blood and then restoring the organs and the tissues, because all of our organs and tissues and glands are made from our blood. And that blood, the focal primary site of that blood production, is made in the crypts of the small intestine, what I affectionately call the root system of our body. When that part of our body is healthy and strong, we build healthy blood. And in turn, from there, we build healthy body cells that build up our organs and tissues and glands.
So there are many ways to get our body more alkaline. What are some of the first steps somebody should go through to start that process?
Well, the most dynamic way that we can improve our health is simply change the water that we're drinking. That water must be clean, it must be purified, it must be functionally structured. And I'm using big words here, but what I mean by functionally structured, I mean water that is not clustered together. You see, water has a tendency to cluster together. We know the molecule H2O.
Sure.
But when you're drinking water, you're not drinking H2O, you're drinking 20 to 40 H2O molecules that are all clustered together. So when you drink water, for people who have problems drinking water, it feels heavy when they drink it, is because it's all clustered together. It can't permeate the cell, it can't permeate the membranes. And so you want to have a functionally structured water where we split the water apart into a monomolecular state, where you're drinking maybe 3 to 5 molecules of water for each, glass of water. It's all broken apart. And at that time, also, we need to drink water that's saturated with what our bodies run on, and that's electrons. We're a body electric. Our bodies do not run on carbohydrates or proteins or fats or calories. They run on electrical energy, and those electrons are loaded in alkaline water. In fact, that's what makes water alkaline. It's its saturation of electrons. What makes water acid is when it's saturated with protons, and that's the duality of life. Electrical energy charge. When we go out and we buy batteries, we buy the alkaline batteries, right? When we recharge our cell phones, when we recharge our computers and our cameras, we're recharging it with the same life force energy that we pull from the foods we eat, even the sunshine. We absorb that electrical potential. We know that sun can be converted into electrical energy. It's called solar power. And the biggest solar panel of our body is our skin. It literally absorbs that light force, converts it into electrical energy, and our bodies run on it. Could you imagine if the sun was to hide its face? All life would cease to exist on this planet. So yes, we are a solar panel that runs on electrical energy, and we convert electrons into that electrical energy. In fact, that is the life force that we obtain. It's the reason why I eat. I eat raw foods for its electrical potential. I also eat raw foods for its chlorophyll content, because that's the primary molecule that builds healthy blood. So drinking alkaline water that's saturated with electrons, oxygen, hydroxyl ions, those are OH minus. You said now you're doing something positive for your body. You're recharging the body. But you just can't drink any water. It has to be functionally structured. It's why I created and invented a non-electric vortex ionization machine I titled the Watermark. And I wanted to create something that was affordable, that everyone could have, so that they could create this functionally structured water.
So does somebody need an alkalizing machine or apparatus like that for their water? I mean, you're not going to get it out of your tap water or out of your fridge filter or, or a
Absolutely.
bottled water. I mean, is that the only way that people can get that kind of water, is through something like that?
You have to be conscious about the water you're drinking. If you're drinking bottled water, you're not getting functionally structured water. You're not going to get functionally structured water out of your tap. You're absolutely correct. And because of Chernobyl, because of Fukushima, you know, and now what we have in our water is radioactive iodine. We have cosmetics. We have pharmaceuticals. We have chlorine. We have fluoride. We have all these poisons in our water. I mean, we're drinking water now that's polluted, and our water table's polluted on top of that. So you have to. You're literally forced to be conscious about the kind of water you're drinking, because you're not, the water that you're drinking will kill you.
Can someone tell the difference if they go into an alkaline water regimen for a couple weeks versus tap water? Will they be able to tell the difference?
Absolutely. When you taste alkaline, functionally structured water with electrons, you'll feel a little tingle in your mouth. It's actually got a very smooth taste to it as well. You go, wow, this is different. And then the way you feel by drinking this water, and this is what we get from our amateur and professional athletes that we put functionally structured alkaline water on. I mean, they crave this kind of water. When we put two types of waters down for animals, like a cat, cats are very, very finicky about the kind of water they drink. They will not drink tap water. When you put functionally structured alkaline water that's rich in electrons, they thrive on that water. They drink it, and it's amazing. They are attracted instinctively to that water.